is Aprille Walker from the Yoga Ranger Studio, and today's Yin Yoga Snack is focused entirely on your calves and hamstrings. I know that a lot of us have a lot of tightness in this area, and I thought it would be kind of nice to offer a practice that I have been doing every single week to sort of help relieve that pressure, and has been miraculous. So I hope you enjoy this. You're gonna need a couple of props. You don't have to have a blanket underneath, but it does feel kind of good for some of these poses. And then a second blanket or towel to roll up. So we're gonna start with that roll up so that we can just get that out of the way. You're gonna take that towel or blanket and you're gonna roll it up really skinny. So it's about halfway. So I like a really skinny roll, kind of tighten it up there. We're gonna start with what we call a toe flip. Not everybody loves this pose. I know they don't. So I'm just gonna say that in advance. You're gonna lean forward, take your toes, flip them over as much as you can. You can stay here on your palms and start to rock back a little bit, or if you feel okay with, you can start to sit back. We're only going to be here about a minute. This really stretches the bottom of the foot, the ligaments. It's really great for those people who tend to get toe cramps and tightness in the foot and collapsing arches. One more deep breath. I know everybody's always ready to get out of this pose as fast as possible. Go ahead and lean forward if you're up. Flip those toes back, tap them on the floor. We're going to take the opposite direction. So sit back onto your heels with your knees closer together. Start to walk your hands back and lift your knees a little bit off the floor. Top of the foot stretch. So these stretches are really great if you're someone who spends a lot of time standing or walking in your job, or if you tend to wear shoes, heels, or shoes that are confining for your feet. Now the reason we focus on the feet first is that certain toes are attached to the outside edge of your leg and the inside edge of your leg. So we want to stretch those first before we go any further in looking at the calves and hamstrings. Just about 3 more deep breaths. Some people feel they want to come up a little bit higher. You can always bring those knees higher if that feels okay for you. Go and release those knees down. Shift back to downward facing dog just for a couple of breaths. And then come down. So this is traditionally called calf smashing. If you've heard of it, you know where I'm going here. You're going to lean forward. You're going to take that blanket and tuck it back right behind the kneecap. Start to sit back. Now, if that's a lot for you, you can always stay on your fingertips, or you can sit all the way back. We're going to spend a couple of minutes here in each one. So if you wanted to spend the first 30 seconds or a few breaths with your fingers down to sort of acclimate. Now this sort of irons out and acupressures out both the hamstrings and the calf. Now traditionally we do this with a wooden dowel, like a closet rod, for 1 to 1.5 inch rods. That can be quite shocking, so a blanket is a great place to start, or a towel rolled up. Maybe you find here that you can start to sit back. Just about 3 more deep breaths. Now I can say if you are feeling this, that you will feel much better later. I've had so many nurses in my classes that have said this is like the miracle for nurses who walk around and stand all day. Go ahead and lean forward a little bit. You're going to take that roll and shift it back just a little bit to where we get what we call sort of the belly of the calf muscle. Sit back or keep your fingertips down. We're going to be here for about 2 minutes. Now I find that this gives me a lot more mobility and flexibility in my hamstrings and calves. Not only relieving discomfort and tightness, but also giving me some opening there that I didn't have. So we're holding each one of these positions for about 2 minutes. Go ahead and lean forward. You're going to shift it back a little bit further toward the bottom edge. This probably will not be as shocking because we sort of ironed it out from the top down. Just about 4 more deep breaths here. And even in these short practices, begin to sort of turn yourself inward and settle into your breath and soften, almost as if time slows down. Go ahead and lean forward, take that blanket out. Take it and we're going to fold it in our quarters or thirds. First, just take a quick downward facing dog to stretch out those ankles. It's always good to take a little period of transition in between each pose to sort of wiggle things out. And taking that blanket behind you, we're going to take wide-legged forward folds. So dragonfly in yin. Sit to the very edge of that blanket. And then go ahead and you can either stay upright like this, relaxing, or you can sort of take those knees a little bit more bent and fold forward. If you are able and comfortable to come all the way down to the floor, go ahead and go as far as you feel comfortable. If you want more stretch on the calves and hamstrings, let those knees relax down toward the floor. Let your back round as much as you need to. You can drop your chin to your chest. Start to walk your hands back to center. Go ahead and reach inside each leg. Bring those knees back in. Come to whatever seat. So if you're interested in meridians, that affects the back side of the body, affects the urinary bladder meridian. So if that's your interest, that would be the bladder meridian we worked on. Hopefully that will help your legs, calves, and hamstrings feel a little bit better and more open. If you do this weekly, I can certainly say that you will feel a lot of difference in your flexibility and mobility in your hamstrings and calves. For some people, their hamstrings are tight. For some people, their calves are tight. For some people, it is both things together. So ironing those out makes it feel a little bit better, eases some of the tension if you've been standing all day. I hope you enjoyed this practice. And if you did, like and comment down below, and also click on that subscribe button if you are not already a subscriber. I upload several videos a week now, including these shorter ones, a longer practice, and some tutorials and mindful living tips as well. I hope you have a wonderful day and that the back of your legs feel a whole lot better.